All right, well, I just did a video going over our kind of people being canceled on Fox, but to be completely honest, that's just a drop in the bucket compared to the likes of the CW. I mean, wow. Look, you all know that I'm a comic guy, nerd, whatever you want to, superhero genre, but I've been out of the Arrowverse for quite a while. It just doesn't. I don't really resonate with it like I used to. It's the CW, but they've taken just cheesiness and like teen drama and inserted it in a bunch of these shows, and it just doesn't work for me. But you know, what was it? First it was Batwoman, then Legends of Tomorrow. I think Naomi. That only got like one season. I never even read the comic book, let alone watch the show. So I thought the Arrowverse was like, you know, the main victim of the CW's new shift in direction due to the new people in charge. I think Discovery, which ironically enough was the network or company that kind of took over 90% of the OWN network. But regardless, fast forward a couple days later, and there were at least 6 or 7 other shows that got canceled. Legacies, Charmed, which I think was a reboot, 4400, I've already said Naomi, In the Dark, and then Roswell, New Mexico, which I do believe Marcy from If Loving You Was Wrong starred in. I think that Jeffrey Gavin from Have and Have Nots, he was in a few episodes, or he was in one season. And then this was the show I was kind of shocked got canceled, because even though I didn't watch, I watched like a few episodes, but not enough to say I was a diehard fan. Dynasty, that got axed as well. But yeah, we're looking at around 10 plus shows that got the axe. But then in terms of shows that have been picked up, Gotham Knights, which I don't even know if that's going to be good. They got a Walker prequel called Walker Independence, you know, a Western style show. And then you have the show that I do believe I talked about before, The Winchesters, which is a supernatural prequel. That's the one where Janine is going to be, or Demetria will be having a role in. In terms of shows that I do believe kind of got the renewal, All American Homecoming. Some people actually told me that was good. The Flash, Kung Fu, Nancy Drew, Riverdale, Superman and Lois, and Walker Season 3. But the reason I want to do this video is just a brief one. It's ironic how all these shows got the axe, because you might not know this, but back in the day, the CW was originally called UPN, which in a way was kind of like a black network full of nothing but like black sitcoms. You know, those were the shows like, if I'm not mistaken, One on One, All of Us, Malcolm and Eddie, Moesha, The Parkers, Everybody Hates Chris, In the House. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of other shows from the 90s and or early 2000s, but regardless, you know, over time, you know, UPN, the WB, the powers that be kind of collapsed the network on itself, because remember, the WB was another one to have like Sisters, Parenthood, or the Parenthood Wayans brothers, and again the list goes, Jamie Foxx show. But eventually, you know, things happen behind the scenes, and the WB and UPN, I believe, kind of merged into the CW, where basically all the black shows got the boot, and a majority of, you know, the success came from the black shows. And then, you know, they kind of catered to a new audience, being the white teenagers and you know, just white overall audiences. And I mean, hell, remember when The Game was a big show, but then the CW canceled that and BET picked it up. But it's interesting to me, because yet again we have another situation where there seems to be like, if you're a comic book reader, somebody decided to hit the reboot button and decide to scrap what we do have and then change it all to something else. So I'm very curious to see what the CW is going to look like, you know, let's just say like next year, you know, in 2023, when new shows and new seasons of what was renewed come out, because yeah, things are changing. But yeah, that's really all I had to say for this particular video. But how do you feel about the CW just axing a bunch of its shows? But I mean, I get it if there's fans like, it sucks the show didn't get a good conclusion and whatnot. But from a business perspective, it's about what makes money. It's not about what makes fans, feel good. I mean, how many shows and movies and book franchises out here have long since run their course in terms of being quality writing or quality material, but the fact that they sell, this book sells out, or movie theaters are packed, and this television show gets 1.5, 2 million viewers a week, that kind of stuff. That's what people care about, because it's all about that money. So it's kind of ironic, like I said, how UPN and the WB shifted into the CW, and now yet again we're in a situation where a bunch of these shows are getting canceled in favor of something new. So thanks so much for tuning in. I'll leave a link to the Deadline article in the comment section below so you can check it out for yourself. Will you be watching Gotham Knights, Walker Independence, or the Winchesters? I will maybe look at Gotham Knights, like maybe the first episode or so, just to see. But if I'm not mistaken, the same people behind Batwoman are behind Gotham Knights, and given that I did not care for that show, I don't think this one is going to do any better. But again, we will see. Like and subscribe, hit the bell icon and select all. That way you don't miss out whenever I post content on the channel. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. And with that being said, I'll catch you all in the next video.